Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is look around the world, they are doing the same thing what we did. Inspire others by doing good, and life came to bring a change. Let's discuss these topics. So we just listed point-wise so that these topics can be discussed in a little bit organized way. It's not mandatory that we just stick to these points alone. These points are just to give a picture like what we are going to discuss and to just give a summary of what we are discussing. So, actually, I just have to give a little bit of background of why this topic is selected. So, when I am working right now, so I just received some calls from relatives, kids, what they are doing and what is going on. And sometimes I felt like what exactly I did a few years back, same thing they are doing. They are doing the same thing and there is no change. Okay. So that is the reason I thought like, okay, let me make a video just to discuss this. It is not that they are doing bad or they are doing good. I felt like they are also doing the same thing what I did. Okay. So let's discuss the topic in detail. Okay. So anyway, while discussing, we will come to know why I am influenced to make this video. So we listed few points here. First thing is look around the world. Okay. So we are going to discuss this point now. Look around the world. So if you look around the world, what people are doing is people younger than you are going through the same stages. They're studying, they are graduating, they will get married, they will earn some money, and then they continue to work. Okay. So that is what they will do. So this is the thing what I observed. So just to go a little further, after the work, after retirement, they will do the same thing as many others are doing. Okay. So let's not discuss about that because we are not there yet. Okay. But the forecast is the same, like they will do the same, whatever I do after my retirement, this younger generation will do the same thing. Okay. So it will continue. It's not new thing. It is a continuous process. Whatever we undergone, the younger generation is doing the same thing. And once I become old, I will do something, and the younger generations to me, they will do the same thing when I grow, when they retire and when they grow old. Okay. So this cycle is continuing. Okay. I thought like, why this is happening like this? It is not that we are doing bad or we are doing good, but it is the same thing everybody is undergoing. Okay. So I thought like, okay, I think we should make a change. Okay. It's not that they have to bypass these stages like studying, graduating, marrying, earning, and working. But they can do the same thing, but they're not focusing on the ultimate goal of life. Whatever the things they're doing, they're studying, they're graduating, they're marrying, earning, and working is happening exactly as what I did. But even I did not focus on any kind of ultimate goal of life or something. And because I am a little bit immature, or I did not get enough knowledge, or I did not get the inputs from any devotees, I followed the same pattern: studying, graduating, marrying, earning, and working. Okay. So after I met some devotees and a good association, I thought like, okay, I did the same thing, but there is a way to do that. There might be some changes which if we can incorporate, it will make a huge difference. That's the reason I made this video. It's okay. Let's discuss further. Okay. Just if you casually give a call to any family members or friends, okay, and ask them updates. So what they will tell is what we will discuss here. It is not that we are pointing anybody, or we are telling somebody is doing bad or good. We just casually discuss here, okay, what is happening. So now we are discussing point 2. You just give a call to friend or any friend or any of your relatives. What they will talk is, generally, most of the time, probably all the time, they will talk about other family members, how that kid is doing, how other family members are doing. So they're getting married, somebody is getting married, or some function is there, okay, or they're visiting somebody, family members, and all those things. And on top of that, if that is not much, then they will ask what is going on in your country, okay, what is going on in India and any other countries, and what are the major things happening around the world at that moment. Okay, they will discuss about that. Okay, so it's okay. It's not bad or good. We are not discussing whether it's a good or bad thing, but we are just discussing. Okay. So if you pay a little bit of attention and focus, they will never discuss anything spiritual. They will never. So maybe sometimes they may tell. Maybe if they visited some pilgrimage or some place, they will not highlight that, and they will just casually tell that, yeah, we visited some place, and it's okay. So how are you? And how are your kids doing? And these are the main focus actually. The whatever they went, and they visited some pilgrimage or some good devotional place, it is not their focus, because they are keenly interested in what is happening around us. Okay, like how are our kids doing, how they are getting things done, and are we having any problem. It is good that they are taking care of us, but is it that much necessary, is one of the thing I question, and I have a doubt actually. So it's okay. It is maybe I may be some people may be thinking that why is this person telling like why our parents or somebody is asking about kids. It is good that they are following up. Is it why I am pointing? So it's okay if somebody is thinking like that. It is okay. It is their wish. But I feel like, is it really necessity for them to follow up that much? Yeah. And why I talk like that is because there is nothing much they can do. Okay. So there is nothing much they can do other than just getting an information that we are all doing good. Most of the days we will be doing good only. Okay. So maybe sometimes if there is anything wrong, we ourselves voluntarily will inform them, right? There is no need to follow up each and every day. Suppose some 10 after 5 years something is going to happen. For that you don't need to follow up every day. Okay. If something happens, then we will definitely give an update. Okay. So that's what I feel. I think, but it's okay. Just leave it. This shows that what is happening is, if they are not talking anything about spiritual practices or spiritual things, what they are doing, and they are only interested in talking in knowing about what is happening around us. And since we are doing some kind of spiritual practices, we should be very happy that we are not like others. Okay? And we are making whatever progress. It's maybe a small progress, or it is a big progress, or whatever. We are making some progress towards the ultimate goal of life. Okay. At least let's all assume that we at least understood that what is our ultimate goal of life. Okay. So which is good. So, and now the interesting part actually, point 4. The thing is, because we are doing some good practices, right? So if we bring those as a point of discussion, like I'm trying to do something, and what about you, or what about you people? You are you guys doing anything similar to what we are doing here? That kind of things. Suppose we are attending one satsang or one good association every week, one Bhagavad Gita class or something. We are attending something like that. If we start discussing about that, then what will happen is there are two things which will happen. Okay, to my knowledge, whatever with my understanding, I am just telling. Number one is they will try to avoid the topic, and they want to divert the topic and bring some other topic of their interest. They are interested in what is going on here. So, are we having any problem with our job? Or are we having any problem with our visa status? And suppose if that is provided you are somewhere working outside the country, or any other problems, as if they are going to clear all our problems, which they cannot do, but still they will ask all those questions. Yeah, maybe it may be hurting somebody's feelings, but it is okay. I am sorry about that. But we need to discuss the facts here. We are here not to discuss just casual topics. We are not discussing anything about any movie which got released or something. We are discussing the facts which are, we should think about whether whatever is we are doing, is it correct or not. Then only we'll be on the right path to attain liberation. Okay. Liberation is a big thing, but at least we should get started. If we don't get started at all and we keep discussing about all these materialistic things and family members and all these things, we will never grow. Okay. So that's what we focus on. Okay. Even though if somebody is getting hurt with whatever we are discussing, it is okay. But let's discuss. So they will try to avoid the topic, and they will try to bring the topic of their interest into discussion. Okay, that's one thing they will do. And the other thing they will do is they will immediately think that probably we are facing some problem. Okay, because we are facing some problem, we are attending some satsang and those kind of things we are getting involved, means probably they may be having some issues, so which they are not telling us, and then they are trying to get involved in this kind of spiritual activities and thinking that they are helping. So that is the thing they may think. Maybe there might be so many other things, but it's okay. Let's for now these two things are very common. Okay, and why they will talk like that is point number 5. Many people associate spiritually only when there is a difficulties or challenges in their life. Okay, when there is any problem, immediately we will go to a doctor. Similarly, if doctor is also giving up, okay, if they are also thinking, they are also telling like nothing in our hands, we can't do much, and those kind of situations, then they will try to show you some interest in spirituality. Okay, let's do some kind of meditation or something. Some practices will come into place that time. Okay, because because they are not getting much help from medical side or doctor side, so they might be okay. That is one of the example I am telling. Usually, if something has to happen, suppose a daughter's marriage is getting delayed, okay, there is nothing much they can do, okay, other than finding a girl, finding a suitable person for the girl. But if suppose they will never go to the God and say that, okay, we are trying to look a nice guy for my daughter, and then they start, okay. They'll start looking, and sometimes maybe after 4 years or 5 years, if they're not able to find somebody, and nothing is getting materialized, then slowly their interest will be to approach some temple or somebody suggestion. Okay, at that time they will not approach any doctor or somebody. Okay, they will directly go to a priest or any person who is doing a good practices, spiritual practices, not than any medical practices. Okay, and then they will go and ask, okay, my daughter's marriage is getting delayed. What I should do? Those kind of things will come, and they will suggest something, and they will try to do something. Okay, so what we have to understand here is, initial stages, nobody will go to God and tell that we are starting something. Okay. Only thing is, when there is any difficulty or some challenges, then they will show interest first. Okay. So that is the thing. Another thing is, point number 6. Many think that when they grow automatically, they will change to spiritual path, or they should start these practices after retirement. This is the biggest thing to discuss actually. So the thing is, this is a totally wrong statement. This statement, whatever is written here, automatically they will change to spirituality. It will never happen. Okay. Maybe I am telling in a very harsh way, but it is a fact I am telling. There are so many people who at my age, my own friends, maybe they never entered into this spiritual path. Okay. Because they did not get a proper association, maybe. They might be some of few of my friends maybe still they are looking at some movies and cricket match and all those things, whatever we did at the when we are going to college or when we are studying a graduation or whatever. No, they are probably the same. Okay, uh, many of them wouldn't have changed. Okay, I don't know. I am not tracking anyone. I'm just telling in general. Okay. Okay, and also if you take people who are 70s and 80s, there are so many people who are in 70s and 80s and still they are watching movies and enjoying the materialistic benefits and all those things. They have never come to temple also. I'm not commenting on anyone. I'm just telling these things, considering the average and most majority of the people how they are doing. Okay, so don't assume that when you grow 50 or 60 or 70, automatically you'll turn into spirituality and you'll become Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi. It will never happen. It is not going to happen unless we try to do something. Okay. So, if something like that magic thing happens, probably there would have been some credits which have been already taken care in the previous lives. Okay. So I'm not telling about, we're not going to discuss about exception cases, but let's not discuss too much also. So it is practically, it is not possible that automatically when you become 60, you will start going to temples, and when you become 70, you'll start meditation, and when you become 80, you'll become Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and when you become 90, you will be something else. It doesn't work out like that. Okay. People who are 80s and 90s also doing the same thing what 20s kids are doing. Okay, that there are many people who does the same thing. There might be many people who are doing who are playing video games at the age of 80. Okay, let's not make fun of them, but there are people who at the age of 60, 70 also playing a video game like a kid, right? Who is playing who is in 20s. Okay, there are possibilities. Okay, you can go around the world and you will find so many people like that. Okay, so what we are discussing here is, nothing will come automatically and changes will not happen automatically, except your age will grow. That's it. Okay. your attitude, your mind, your thinking and all those things will change only little bit, okay, when you are growing, okay. And also at some point people will tell that automatically at the age of 60, 70 I'll go to temple means. So they might go, but the thing is there is a difference between the people who are really going to temple for some purpose and casually going, okay. When a certain age comes, people will think about, okay, at some day I have to depart from this world. Let me at least go to temple, okay. That is, they are going to the temple just with the fear that they are going to leave the body in another 10 or 20 years or whenever, okay, we never know, okay. It means the fear is going to bring them to temple, okay. It is not that they are really matured enough and they are trying to explore something, and there is a very less chances that people who are going to temple are coming with that attitude, okay. Many people who are at the age of 80s, 70s or 90s or whatever, no, they will be doing some spiritual activities because of the fear most of the time. Some people may really genuinely do that, okay. Let's not discuss too much, because if you discuss about each and every case, then we cannot conclude anything. Yeah. So, and another thing is the retirement is the most dangerous thing actually. So let's get into the topic with discussion on the point number 7. Very, very interesting topic, this one. How many of them are retiring and how many are dying before retirement? You can go and search in the world how many people are dying at the age of 30, 40, 50, 20. Some people are not even entering the job and they're dying. There are so many cases like this. Okay. So if 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 everybody is not even going to retirement, how can a person think that they should start practices after retirement? The person who is thinking this one, who wanted to start the practices after retirement, is the most foolish fellow in this world. Okay. To my knowledge, the person who thinks that he will start the spiritual practices after retirement is the most foolish, and he is wasting the time. Let's stop here. Let's not discuss too much about that. So maybe whoever watching this video, suppose if they are having that kind of attitude, better to change immediately. Okay. With immediate effect, we should start doing something. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay. Tomorrow is maybe the last day for anybody. We never know. Okay. So don't think that we have enough time and we'll, after 60, everything responsibilities will be over, no work. At that time, I'll go and do something big. It will not work out. Okay. It's good. Hopefully, you go retire and then you really start that one. I wish, and also everybody wish and hope. Okay. But no, nothing is guaranteed. Okay. So another point is point number 8. There are people who died at the age of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 101, 102, 130, okay, whatever. Each and every age, you see the person who died at that age. So, when things are like this, how can we think that, we assume that I will start something on certain day after certain age? We should never do that, okay? So, let's not discuss too much because it's already going too much of time. So, each and every age, somebody is dying, okay? So, we need to start, this point is very important. So, we need to rush and start practices as early as possible. This is very, very, very important. Early as possible. Okay. Probably tomorrow or tonight. Just if you are very serious, immediately. Okay. Never let any opportunity go in vain. I've seen some cases, maybe not too many. I've seen some people just ignoring the things which they came across. So better if somebody is if you have an opportunity and if you think that there is a possibility that you can enter into the spiritual world, you try to not let go. So Never let any opportunity to go in vain. Okay. And then the next topic is change and inspire others. It is not change actually. Try to do good things and then automatically the others will get influenced by your what you are doing. Okay. That's the way we should better avoid educating others. We try to do something and automatically they will try to come with us. Okay. Provided they have some kind of basic maturity. Okay. So if you choose to do something different, you might inspire others to follow. This is one. It's immediately whatever I discussed here is this here. So if you try to do good things and you are going to a temple every day, or you are doing regularly some practices, some puja every day, and your neighbor also someday they will ask you what you are doing, and then they probably show interest. Because in a household, in any house, it's not that all people are not interested, and some people may have a little bit of inclination towards the spirituality, and they might try to come with you, and automatically they will get inspired with all those things going on, and then they may come to this good platform. Okay. That's the one thing. Like try to inspire others by doing good thing. Okay. When you do something good, it's better to not to expose too much, but at least you can tell that when you are going somewhere and somebody asks where you are going, you can definitely tell that I am going to temple. Okay. I am going to do some puja. Okay. If suppose somebody calls you and you are in the middle of the puja, you tell that I am in the middle of something, so that at least they will get an idea like what is going on. Okay. Otherwise, they will not know what you are doing. Okay. So another thing is, this is very, very important. If you are involved in the spiritual world with some practices, there is a possibility that the other people will make fun of you, or sometimes what they will do is they will try to not call you, or they will try to avoid you. Okay, that's okay. It's a part of the journey, because we don't need to worry about if somebody is not doing any spiritual practices go away from our life. Okay, we don't need to worry. And we need to really worry if we are moving out of any place where there are so many devotees. Okay, that's what we need to worry. But we don't need to worry about if some friends who are not doing any practice are just ignoring you, or they're not calling you for anything or something. It's better if they don't call, it is good for us. Okay, that's how we should think. Okay, the next thing is, we came here to bring a change. Okay, not to compromise with what vasanas we have and die. Okay, this is it's a good thing, because some people will think that, okay, I am feeling like that, I will do like that. Okay. Everybody will feel something and they will do that, right? Okay. So if your life itself is just to lead the life as the way you wish and then you die, there is no point in this life. Okay. Okay. There is no point means like you will enjoy. Okay, because whatever you like is it doesn't make sense to anybody, especially if a person who is in the path of spiritual path, right? They think that whatever you are doing is of totally waste. Then if you like that one and if you continue the same thing, then it is of no use. Okay, so that's what we mean here. So, and also one more thing is, our behavior, whatever we are doing every day, those are all influenced with the vasanas. This is a very important word. Maybe it's a lot to discuss with this, but let's not do more of discussion. If anybody want to know what is vasanas and all those things, they can go to Google, they can go to YouTube, they can ask anybody in this world. So many people are there who knows this. Okay, so we don't need to discuss that. Okay, at a high level, what is vasana is like the most interesting thing for you will become a vasana. Okay, if you are too much interested to do anything, and if you keep on doing that repeatedly, automatically it will become vasana and you will do it automatically. Your tendency will increase to do that. Okay, that is how you try to understand in the basic way. And whatever you are doing, whatever the life you are leading, all those things are based on your previous life tendencies. So we have to suppose a person is having a bad vasana, like he is always addicted to something. Okay. addicted to some drinking or something. That's probably one of the thing we can discuss. So if you keep on drinking like that forever, like till the end of the life, then there is no use of this life. Okay. So you have the problem and you need to think about how to get rid of the problem. Okay. So to get rid of the problem is like one thing I'll tell easy way, like just get into association with any ISKCON, International Society of Krishna Consciousness, and have a good association with them and try to attend the ISKCON. Okay, if you are influenced, if you like them, try to follow the 5 points what they say. In that, one of the point is what we should leave drinking alcohol and all those things. So indirectly, there is an indication for you that you have to drop the whatever you are doing. And if suppose if the person is very interested and he wanted to really bring a change, then he will follow that and he will try to work on that, and then ultimately he will probably achieve that. Okay. So that's the point I'm telling. Second point is we have to explore the options to get rid of the vasanas which are driving us away from the God. Okay. The vasanas means all bad vasanas, whatever we are having in our life. Those are all things which are driving us away from God. Okay, not towards God. Okay. Suppose you have a vasana where you get almost whenever somebody is growing, you are feeling ego. It's a very common thing, right? So if you are thinking that other person should not grow and I only have to grow, it's a problem actually. Okay. It's your character is taking you away from the God. Okay. God wants people who doesn't have any ego or they're helping, and there are so many characters are needed to if you want to go towards God. Okay. Which one of it is missing because you are having some kind of problem. Okay. So we need to explore the options. Okay. Explore the options means we don't know what you can go on the YouTube or whatever you want to do something. Okay. So you have to you have to explore the options and get out of your vasanas. Otherwise, there is no point in leading the life just like that and time pass. Okay. There's no use of the human life. Okay. Because we got a human brain and you have got a intellect also. With that, you have to think about what is our problem and we need to get out of this birth death cycle with some kind of practices. Okay. We don't do any practices and we just lead life just like that. There's no use. Okay. So that's what it is. And so till now we are discussing about we are just to summarize a bit, like we look around the world and many people are doing the same thing what we did. Okay. And people think that automatically they will change to spirituality after certain age, and then they'll start. Some people think that they'll start practices after the retirement, and all those kind of people are there. Okay. So it's better not to wait for any retirement or anything. So we need to better start the practices as early as possible. Okay. And one more thing is try to inspire others by doing good things. If you are doing something good, better highlight them so that other people will get inspiration. If you lose any friends in the path of liberation, let's better ignore that because let them go. Because you try to have good association, develop good association, and try to. You don't need to avoid bad association. Automatically, the bad association will go. Okay. And our life has come to bring a change. Okay. Some people tell that I cannot change, I cannot I cannot give up something. If you cannot give up anything bad thing, that's it. I think your life is done. Okay. So nobody is stopping you. Okay. If you want to lead the life like that only, it is an individual choice. Okay. So the thing is, we need to clear our vasanas, and how to clear that and all those things. It's not like just we can 1 minute or 2 minutes. You will come to know what it is. You have to find out what is vasana, how they are getting accumulated. Okay, how to get rid of one by one. Okay, how to get rid of the things. Is there any fast method to get out of this? These all things will not come just like that. Okay, we need to put time, and time is very important. Okay, if you don't put any time, you will never understand anything. Okay, vasanas means if you don't know what, you are not interested to know what is vasana means, you will keep going. That's it. Okay, so your life will end up in a miserable state. Okay, so So till now we discuss all these things. So what we are trying to tell is like we need to bring a change in this life. Our life came to bring a change. Okay, whatever the bad things we are having, we have to slowly take out one by one, and then we will become a good. Okay, if you want to become a good person, you don't need to become a good person. You are already a good person. Okay, so you need to take out all the bad qualities one by one. If you take out bad one by one, one after the other, automatically bad all gone means all good will be there with you. So that's what it is. So now the thing is, till now we got some idea what we need to do good things, and we need to inspire others, and we don't need to wait for retirement or something else. So now just we don't want to discuss too detail, but just we can think about what are the good things we can do, right? Okay. Now the thing is, try to do akarmic life. Try to follow akarmic life and have a good association. Okay. So now let's discuss about because we discussed too many things, and if we don't discuss anything like what we should do, I felt like it is not a good way of leaving the topic. So let's try to discuss a very small way, very little about what exactly to do. A very important thing is good association. This is a very important thing which will help you in a big way. Good association will put you on the right path, and automatically you will be driven. Okay, that's very important. And another thing is akarmic life. What is akarmic life? Okay. We have another video where we discussed about detail about what is akarmic sheet and akarmic life. So just to keep it short, akarmic life means whatever you do in this life, you should not accumulate any good account or bad account. That's to be very short. Okay. So what to do? If something you do good, you will get good account, and if you do bad, you will get bad account. Okay. Whether you do good or bad is a secondary thing. Try to do good. Okay. And whatever you do, try to do it in such a way that I am not doing for myself. I am doing it for the pleasure of the Lord. So if you are following like that, if you automatically think like somebody is smoking, you cannot. That person will be hesitant initially to tell that I am smoking this cigarette uh, to impress the Lord, because they know very well that smoking is bad and they should not smoke. Okay. And slowly, initially, maybe he will feel little hesitation. That itself is a big progress. Okay. And maybe at some point he will try to give up that one, and he can tell confidently to Lord, saying that I left the smoking because I want my life to be in a good way, and I am trying to trying to please you. Okay. So just to dedicate everything, whatever you're doing to the Lord, that itself is called akarmic life. If you do something like that, as to do anything for the pleasure of the Lord, you will not accumulate any good account or bad account. Okay, that is akarmic life. Okay, try to follow that. And these 10 points, whatever I am telling here, we listed 10 points, which will cover almost 24 hours of your day. Okay, if you miss something, it's okay. But thing is, most majority of the things are covered there. So the 10 points, what we have to do, what are the 10 points? You can go through the video. You can send an email to the group stl.2022@gmail.com, and you can access the website also. I think it's not yet there, but we will be there. You can get in touch with our team, and they will explain what is akarmic sheet. Okay. So, and the thing is, try to have a good association by attending some satsangs. Very important. We do satsang daily 1 hour listening to scriptures. This will give a good knowledge, and we will get a good guidance. Okay, that's very important. We will get a good guidance. If suppose a person want to change, and he cannot sit and give 1 hour, 2 hours time, and you will understand everything and go and implement it tomorrow. Okay, it doesn't work that way. The thing is, we have to give a time in our life so that you will come to know slowly. You will be knowing one by one. Okay, and you will be incorporating that in your life, and then you will see the change. Okay. So for all those things to happen, first you should listen. Okay? Listen to somebody who is telling some good thing. Then only you will start doing good things. Okay, that is very important. Let's cut short that one. Okay. And the other one is, you can practice, you can participate in activities at the temple or any service oriented opportunities. Service oriented opportunities means there are so many things we can do as a service. So another thing is, very important thing is here we have to discuss is, it is not that only if you have money you can do service. And there are many people around the world who need different kind of service. They have money, but they don't have strength to do something. Okay, a small example I'll tell. One person, he don't have much technical knowledge, and he's struggling to set up his phone. Okay, and he is trying to attend something in some good satsang, in a web call and in a Zoom call or something. That person is struggling and he don't know how to do that. Okay, so you can help that person by setting up the uh, account for him, and you can tell that person, you can give a little bit of education to that person. So it's very simple. Don't just press that couple of buttons and then you will be there and you can attend that. Okay, that's enough. Okay, because they are weak in technology and they have got everything. Okay, that you can do. And some person, maybe he is a little aged and they cannot walk and they cannot go and get something from whatever they need. Okay, you have to help them to get something for them, and those kind of things also considered as service. Okay. Okay, so there is a lot to discuss there, but it's okay. Do the service to whatever possible extent. Okay, so try to go to temple and try to go and see some charity institutions and all those things. So then you will get a good service opportunities there. Okay, they need a lot of help, and then you can do it. Okay, don't go to anywhere where they wherever you go, that kind of help they will ask, right? Suppose you go to temple and you will keep going to good organizations, then you will somebody will ask you help. Okay, if you go to the wrong place, then they will ask help in that activities. Okay, be very careful. Okay, so don't understand it in a different way, but I am telling you, you have to be very careful in this world. Okay, so it is not a cakewalk. Okay, so um, just be careful where we are going, where you are visiting, and what kind of help you are doing. But definitely help anybody who is in need of help. Okay, not necessarily that you have to donate money or you have to give money to them, then only it's a big help. So there are other people who need a lot of other activities, and some people, they want to go somewhere and you can take them somewhere, and you can buy something for them, not with your money, their money only. They have money, everything, but they cannot go there and they need help, and to go to take for them to take you for them go there. So you can go and you can take them and they will do that. They can be happy. They will be happy and they will be happy with your service. Okay. And whenever you are doing service, one thing you remember: don't do the service with disinterest or think that you are in the spot or something like that. Okay. If you do service in a very cool and genuine way and very pleasing, very happily, the person who took the service will call you next time again. That is very important actually. So he will definitely observe your body language and the way what you are thinking during the help. If you are little worried and if you are having some hesitation and if you are doing something with a disinterest, that person will understand and he will never call you back again. Okay. That's very important. Okay. Try to do the best service you can, and don't try to show your anger or disinterest to them. Okay, that is not good for us only. Okay, if we do like that, you will lose the opportunity, and probably he will call somebody else next time when he need any help. So like that. So be careful and try to go to good places. Try to visit temple or any other things who are doing good, and you will, whatever the help they need, you can do and participate in that opportunities. Then your life will be good. Okay. So the 10 points in academic sheet, I just wanted to tell again that, you can go through the sheet. Okay. and then you will understand the beauty of that points. Okay, just to give a highlight, like everybody will get up in the morning and will sleep in the night, and they will eat food, they will take bath, and they will go to work, and then they will spend they will spend the evening in evening walk, and all those things are there. Okay, so how to convert all those things, whatever I listed so far, all those activities can be converted into a prayer or into a karmic life. Okay, you can, for example, I am telling a small example. Just if you are eating food or anywhere outside, try to just do a small prayer, just to tell Krishna Arpanam and then eat the food. Okay, that's a huge difference you are making with the other persons. Okay, person who is not doing that and eating the same thing is missing a lot. Okay, we don't want to comment that he's doing bad or good. He's missing a lot. We are making use of that opportunity. We are eating the same food, and we are offering the thing to the Lord, because we know the value of offering the food to the Lord and taking it. Okay, so which is very, very important. So try to make a small changes. Don't think that the small changes will make a huge difference or not. Definitely they will make it. They will make, and God has given all these opportunities for us. It's very easy. Getting liberation is easy or not, I will not comment, but it is very easy. People have attained that. Okay, but only thing is sincerity, and we need to be very determined to get to that state. If our sincerity, if we are very sincere and if we are very devoted, automatically God will help us. He will give us enough strength to get more matured way of approach, and automatically our life will change and we will all be good. So I thought like I'll take these topics, all 3 points together, which assuming that each and every topic is very small, but looks like the topic is big only. So because when we start discussing, it is not easy. Any topic will go for long. Okay. So anyway, just to conclude, we discussed 3 points. Look around the world; they are doing the same thing. Okay. And another thing is inspire others by doing good. And the thing is, life came to bring a change. Okay, not to just lead like whatever we wish and then compromise and waste the life. Okay, so just to try to do something. I think the topic is covered in pretty much detailed, whatever possible. Okay, so if anybody is new, they can see that groupstl.2022@gmail.com is our email address. You can always send email to us, and then get in touch with any of our team members. So we are also trying to do the best, and we need to get a breakthrough. Let's wish and hope God's grace is always there. So I think the video is helpful. Okay, if anybody has any questions or any comments or anything, suggestions or whatever it is, so try suggestions means like with respect to the content I'm telling, like. So if anybody has any doubt or something, clarification, you can always reach us. Then we can discuss more detail if required. Okay. Hari Om.